So today, going back to what we started with, when we first started doing this, Kanye West was the biggest topic. I feel like being that he had his pop-up shop in Manhattan, not to show off or anything, but being that he had his pop-up shop in Manhattan, his name is kind of relevant. It gave a little bit more time to sink in with the album. We gave our expectations for what we thought the album would be, what we wanted the album to be, but we never actually went back and reviewed it and said what our thoughts are of the album. So what do you guys think of Kanye West's The Life of Pablo album?
I think it was good. I don't think it was as good as he portrayed it that it was going to be. You know, what he said it was album of a lifetime or something like that.
Album of life.
Album of life or something like that. But
he kind of took that comment back though.
Yeah, it was really good though. Like it was, I liked it. I liked how he started it off with, you know, him with Kirk Franklin and Ultralight Beam and the little girl from Vaughn and stuff like that. But it was a good way to start it off to show like it wasn't like uplifting, but it was something to like keep you on your toes. Like, oh, what's this about to be about? And then he transitions to something new, like as he go on to the end. So.
You good?
I'm gonna be honest. I haven't listened.
He said,
I did not listen to the complete album yet. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. The only song that I really got to listen to was Real Friends. I do like that one song. But I guess in this conversation I'll be the one that asks like kind of the questions. Okay. Since I didn't listen to the whole
you trying to take
album.
your job?
Take my role. Nah, it's cool.
Take your spot.
I mean, I guess the reason why I didn't really listen to it is because I do have a lot of great expectations for the album. I mean, if you guys watched the last episode, you see that I think we all had a good view of what we expected. One of the reasons why I didn't listen to the full album yet is because it's Kanye. You know what I'm saying? Like my whole attitude with the music, I'm looking to see who else is gonna put things out there. So eventually I will. But I suspect it to be a pretty decent album. No lie.
It's not the best thing he's ever done, but it's really good to me because I think production-wise, you know, he never lost it. Like he's on point. He will always be on point. I think even when he turned like 50 years old.
30.
And his whole like being in the family that he's in with the Kardashians, that whole dynamic, he has no choice but to be modern and to be always about like with pop culture because that's their whole thing. They're always
I like that connection.
Yeah, they're always trying to stay relevant. So when he adds like, you know, the Metro Don't Shoot You or whatever in the album, you know, stuff like that, or like, you know, having a little girl from the Vine on the first song, it's like, you know, he was like, all right, I'm gonna put these modern things in here so that people know I ain't just some 38, almost 40-year-old dude trying to bring back my youth and stuff like that. I'm 38, yes, but I still know what's going on around the world. Now, the only thing I think he lacked as far as like, you know, him being old is that, you know, he's not as like hungry as he used to be just because, you know, he got a kid now, he has another kid, you know, he got a wife, you know, he's not really like, he's kind of settled in his life. So his raps aren't gonna be like, you know, about like, you know, heartbreak or like this or like that. Everything is good with him. So as far as raps go, like, you know, that corny line with the model and the t-shirt like he got a lot of corny lines in the album, and if you just like sat down and said, all right, I'm gonna listen to just Kanye's raps in the album, you're not gonna hear a lot because he got a lot of other people on the album. He got a lot of production that's dope that he just lets that rock every now and then.
He's not the lyricist he used to be.
Yeah. So. And you know, I don't think we should expect that out of him. He's 38. You know, I don't think many lyricists at 38, you know, still can stay relevant when there's so many young dudes that are hungry that you know, talk about things that are that they're going through. So, you know, it's a good album though. It's a great album.
He took a little bit of everything from all his albums and kind of put it into one. That's how I saw it. Like, I mean, he did have one or two songs where it was lyrical, like Real Friends, 30 Hours. That was actually like really lyrical. So that comes from like his first two albums. And then you get to like Graduation. And on this album, The Life of Pablo, he had a lot of songs on there could be singles, basically just like Graduation. And then you see the production side of the album that's like 808s and like Dark Twisted Fantasy. and then the cocky side of Kanye West goes back to Yeezus.
I still don't know how to think about that album. I think you might have to give me like 10 years. I'll come back.